Hello and welcome to this edition of Alaska Weather and Water Facts. I'm meteorologist Peter Chan. I'm continuing my conversation with Dave Snider from the National Tsunami Warning Center. This is part 3 of our series for Tsunami Preparedness Week. Today we're talking about landslide-generated tsunamis. In August 2025, a landslide above South Sawyer Glacier and Tracy Arm triggered a tsunami in the fjord. Fortunately, no one was injured, but the event was a reminder that landslides in Alaska's steep coastal mountains can produce powerful waves. Dave and I also talked about another landslide scientists are watching closely in Alaska, the Percy Arm Landslide in Prince William Sound. Here's part of that conversation.
The Percy Arm landslide is about 650 million cubic yards of rock that's still attached to the wall, but creeping down slowly. We've measured it over the last 15 to 20 years as moving at about 600 feet, I believe. Over time, that seems to have slowed down, but the concern is that it could move very quickly, either all at once or in chunks, and displace a tremendous amount of water that's about 20 to 22 minutes away from the city of Whittier. Well, there's a couple things that are really troubling about this particular landslide. The first of which, the amount of time to get people out of the way. We don't have a lot of detection capability for it yet. We're developing that. Our time to alert people and get people to respond is very limited. And so putting all those things together, people will have to move very quickly when an alert is given. It's also very difficult to monitor this area of Prince William Sound because of the communications. It's in a very remote or rural part of Prince William Sound, so communication's pretty tricky at this point. Putting all those pieces together is what the Tsunami Warning Center is trying to do. We're hoping that this rock slide, or this landslide, would fall apart or crumble in pieces. That would be the best outcome, to have this kind of slowly trickle into the water, but it certainly could go all at once. If it goes all at once, we're talking about 650 million cubic yards of rock. That's about 205 pyramids of Giza. It's hard to conceptualize that amount of rock all falling into the water, but there's also deep water below that. As that glacier has retreated, it's left a huge trench in that fjord. And if all that water starts moving toward Whittier, it could approach the town in about 20 minutes. Since we first learned of this problem, we've been working with the United States Geological Survey, the USGS, the Alaska Earthquake Center up in Fairbanks, the Forestry Department, and the city of Whittier to make sure that they have the most reliable information possible and have access to our scientific information as we're discovering it. The USGS has installed a radar out there to monitor the side of the rock to see if it's moving even just a little bit. That with the Earthquake Center, they've installed seismometers and a camera out there so that we can get a sense of any noises or any movement through ground motion that way. And the Tsunami Warning Center has put in pressure gauges under the water to measure any unusual amount of water leaving the Percy Arm Fjord. All of these pieces of information will be tied into our alert system, and through the National Weather Service, we'll be able to warn the city of Whittier in a moment's notice that a tsunami is approaching from Percy Arm. Another really interesting aspect of this is the partnerships that have developed rapidly to support folks in Prince William Sound and the city of Whittier. We're working with the United States Geological Survey, the United States Forest Service, the Alaska Earthquake Information Center, and the state of Alaska, all to detect and warn and rapidly alert the city of Whittier in case something happens there in Percy Arm. Whittier is tsunami ready, and that means they have done the preparation to put signage up for visitors and residents to understand what evacuation routes are. It means the emergency management team there has worked with the state of Alaska to ensure that their message reception is adequate, that they know what to do when a tsunami alert is issued. And it means that they've practiced and talked about with the community what a tsunami means for their community. They know how to stay safe if they're on a boat. They understand what the inundation lines are in their community, and they understand that it's a constant problem, something that's not just going to go away. So being ever vigilant for tsunami safety is important.
Thanks for watching this edition of Alaska Weather and Water Facts. In this series, we've explored how tsunamis form, how the Tsunami Warning Center works, and why scientists are monitoring landslides like the one in Tracy Arm. Tsunamis are rare, but preparedness can save lives. Be aware and stay safe.